Welcome to Money Talks with Ayanna Smith, the show where you will learn and hear about practical things pertaining to money. Grab a pen and a notebook and stay tuned for a power-packed show. It's time to learn, grow, save, invest, repeat.
We are here with Money Talks with Ayanna Smith, and I am your host, Ayanna Smith, of course. Yes, and I, of course, help the educators and professional women to protect and prosper themselves. And tonight, we're going to get into a few things and talk about some really great things. If you have any questions, of course, you can ask your questions. Make sure that you are ready to go and thinking about how we're going to rise, because our topic for tonight was said it's all about money and it's time to rise. R.I.S.E. So you want to hear more about that, please grab a neighbor, grab a friend, like, share, comment, go over to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you Instagram, all of those things are ways to contact and connect with me. Of course, let me give you a few things on how to connect with me. You can connect with me, of course, by subscribing to my YouTube channel at the Ayanna Smith. That's TheAyanna, and go there. Make sure that you subscribe and also share out at Ask Ayanna _Financial Pro, which is on Instagram, and my Facebook page. Ask for Ayanna, that's ASK, the number 4, and my first name, Ayanna. And of course, on TikTok, you can find me at Dr. Ayanna, with Ask Ayanna, at Ask Ayanna, and go there and we can, hey, keep it going and keep it moving. So thanks for all the people who are joining in. Thank you for those who are coming in with the heart me's and all that good stuff that's on the TikTok line. We are in for a treat tonight because, like I said, we're going to talk about money. That's what we talk about. I am a financial professional. I have licenses for life insurance broker. Also, I have opportunities for people to come in and get their monies and build their hard assets through gold and silver coins. So please contact me. I am the plug for that, because that is something that is really helping us to hedge against inflation. It is time to learn how to not only build through life insurance or build through your stocks and your bonds and IRAs and 401ks and 403bs, but also learn how to build through hard assets of silver coins and gold coins. I did a live last week that was talking about, well, it was a video that I didn't do as a live, but I probably need to delve into it more as a live. It was about a 10-minute video that I put up, and I talked about the coins. And now that we are not having any more pennies being minted or being made, this will pose a concern over time. Yes, we swipe, and yes, we just pull our cards and all that good stuff. That's fine. But if we use cash and then your order comes up to $4.59, and you want to get your penny back, there won't be any pennies after a certain amount of time, because if they go out of circulation, there's nothing left to circulate. So you have to be able to prepare for that. And so that transition and that shifting in the coins and shifting in how we always say get our coins as a colloquialism. Yes, but we really do need to think about how things are shifting, because as one coin, I would say this, and please listen, because as I say it, it is going to hit. As one coin has stopped, there will surely be others by our administration that's going to come up, probably with their faces on it. So please make sure that you band together to build for yourself. Band together to build for yourself. And that is by getting your silver coins and your gold bullion. It is time to get on the move and on the rise with that. So we're going to jump into our thank you all for the heart me's. I appreciate you so much. We're going to jump into our session for tonight, and if you have questions, please put your questions in and your comments, and I would do my very best to get back to them, because I want to interact and help everybody that I can. Please share this out, because this is important. It is imperative. It is life-changing, and it is and we need to take immediate action. So important, imperative, and immediate actions are the things that we need to do if we want to use, like my educator background, that alliteration, the important, immediate, and that impactful. We have to take that in. We have to put that in consideration and take that action now. So here we are. All right. So let's jump in. If you're ready, let's get some thumbs up. Let's get some hearts, and let's say ready, ready, ready. Free it out with your family members, because this is something that I think we all need to hear about on how to rise. Now, yes, my love and my heart are my educators, absolutely, because my background with education has been for years and years and years. And of course, we know that there being things are these smoke and mirrors and screens and all this good stuff about the being non-professional. But you know what? People are going to go away. Short-lived things. We're going to keep plowing through, because we still know that money makes the world go around, and we have to know how to go around with it. So if you agree with me, yeah, let me get some hearts. Let me get some shares, likes, and subscriptions. Okay. All right. So let's look at what we're going to share and get into. So I'm going to get my notes here, so we'll have our notes going on, and I won't miss anything, because I want to make sure that you get all the hot tips that's going to help you to build and grow, so we can help you to protect and prosper. So here we are, Monday Talks with Ayanna Smith. Again, thank you so much for joining in. All right, here we are. We're going to look at, as far as we're talking about rising. Okay, we're looking at rising, R-I-S-E, the word R-I-S-E. So if you want to take any notes or anything like that, feel free, please do. Looking at how to rise, to protect and prosper without a second job. So when we look at it in that manner, looking at how to protect and prosper ourselves without a second job, this is some ways that we can look at it. Is reclaim your resources. So that's the first thing. Let's reclaim our resources. Reclaim your resources. I want to need to reclaim my resources. And that is stop leaving money on the table. Stop leaving money on the table. And how do we do that? It's time to reclaim our time, our income, and our financial peace. It is necessary. It is necessary to also do this. Cut those unnecessary expenses. Review subscriptions and repurpose what you already have. Now, just today, I was sitting down, and as I said, I was taking my notes and looking at the notes. I was sitting down and writing out. I said, let me look at the subscriptions that I have and see if there's something that I can cut off, turn in, reallocate, restructure, because those monies add up. They add up, and the monies add up. Different things that we put out on a monthly basis, whether you have a business or you're your own business. Then we are our own business. I would say that we are our source and our brand on earth here, because I'm going to also lump it in with some spiritual aspects here. But when we're just looking at what we have coming in, paychecks, whatever somebody gifts us or gives us, then we have to look at how is that money being purposeful? How is it working for us? How are we going to maximize it? So like I said, the first topic we're looking at tonight, looking at the notes, it says rise, R-I-S-E. We're going to reclaim our resources. So with that stop leaving money on the table, reclaim my time, income, and financial peace. So I was looking today and I said, what can I cut out? What can I reallocate? So I was looking at that, looking at my subscriptions, looking at things that we have going out, whether it is your something that you like to watch. Is it do you have a whole bunch of different streaming services and things like that? Can you condense that? Do you have is anything dualistic, any duplicates, so to speak? Look around your home. Are there some things that you can give away, or they're still in good condition that you can resell? You can get money for those things. Just look at how to identify the money leaks in your current budget, and then stop them cold. Because as I looked at my own, like I have to go through and keep reevaluating what I have going on, because it's like we can get 50,000 jobs. That's exaggeratory. We can get 50,000 jobs. But the thing is, do we have enough time to do all of that? There are only certain hours in the day. We have to get our rest. We have things that we do that are voluntary, volunteer at our churches and our organizations and in the community. We do all those things, and all those things take time, but we also have to have rest so that we can be effective and not just, sprawled out on the floor, passed out because we need sleep. And so we don't need more and more jobs. We need a better strategy. So with that, let's talk about it a little bit. We need that better strategy. So that is, first of all, that's the talking point. You don't need more jobs. You need a better strategy. That's what I was talking to myself about. I said, hey, I do certain things. Yes, I'm a life insurance broker, working the hard asset arena. Yes, absolutely. We got that going on, and we gotta excuse me. We're looking at, let's see, let's check one more thing here. All right. Okay. So we are looking at I do the life insurance, yes. But then my background, like I said, is educators, and I have a heart for the educator, because we have to learn how to protect and prosper and break mindsets, which we're going to get to in just a second. Okay, the I, we're doing RISE, R-I-S-E. Everybody writing down your notes? Are you with me so far? Absolutely. Okay, if you're with me so far, good. Stay right there. Stay locked in. All right, here we go. We hit the R. So now let's hit the I. Ensure what you've built, what we've built. Protection is wealth preservation. So looking at the notes, protection is wealth preservation. So life insurance with living benefits and income protection are not optional. They are optional things. Having them on our job isn't just enough. We need to have our own policies that we own, okay? They are essential. It's essential. Life insurance is essential. It is not, let me break that mindset on saying, I don't want to leave. It really saddens me when I hear people say things like, I don't want to leave people a lot of money. Well, going further, when I also help people looking at wills and trusts and things like that, you can allocate how much you leave to somebody. It's not about leaving people a whole lot of money. You can leave it to a charity if you so desire. The thing is to have enough to put yourself away, but not only that, have enough that if you got sick, God forbid, heart attack, cancer, stroke, things of that nature, you have living benefits that can help cover the time of your rehabilitation while you are still living. Yes, and income protection, because sometimes that income does not continue. Especially think about this, entrepreneurs. I'm going to jump on in. If the money stops moneying, it doesn't continue. If if you're still building and the money is not going to continue unless you are out there working, then where's the income protection? There must be an avenue for you to be able to become your own bank so that you have money to glean and live from, through, and upon as you're rehabilitating. It's a real thing out here. It really is. It's not about just being selfish minded. It's about being open so that you can take care of yourself. So if you died today, or got sick tomorrow, would your finances still protect your family or collapse without you? That's the question. That is the question. The question is, if you die today or got sick tomorrow, would your finances still protect your family? Would they protect your family? Would they protect your family, or would they collapse without you? That's a real question, not to make anybody afraid or shudder, but that's a real question. Next, real wealth planning starts with defending the foundation you've already laid. So don't forget about the foundation that you've already laid, because here's the thing. You don't want to build an empire. Here's the thing, and leave the gate wide open. You don't want to build your beautiful home and don't put any locks on the door. Just say, come on in. Do what you will. I fixed it up lavishly and immaculately, or I fixed it up with a plain, what you say, a minimalist landscape, or whatever in your home, whatever way you want to decorate it. It's up to you. But would you just leave locks off the door? Yeah, that's what we do when we don't think about how we want to make sure that we are doing what we're supposed to be doing for ourselves. Yeah, it's bigger, it's larger, it's bigger than us, and we don't want to build a home and then don't put locks on the doors and the windows. All right, and then the S, so we can move forward. I hope you're getting and gaining something here, and that you are excited about the words that are coming out of my mouth tonight, because I'm excited. I am so excited. S, we did the R. Just a quick recap. We did the R, reclaim your resources. The I, ensure what you've built. Then the S, save with intention. It's not about just saving, but it's saving with a plan. We have to save with a plan. I was talking to a client today, and we were talking about how to break up and divvy up some money so that they will have their emergency fund. We have to focus on the emergency fund. Some people say 3 to 6 months. Some people say 12 months to have in your emergency fund. But like I share all the time, start where you can. It's better to have something than nothing at all. So start where you can, okay? And build that up. But the emergency fund, then we want to, in that plan, saving with intention, have our retirement funding. We're saving up for the retirement, whether we are working on a job or we are entrepreneurial. We still have opportunities to do both and save in various types of planning, various types of plans, I would say. Then also your opportunities. So saving with intention, you have opportunities with investments, home ownership, or business. Okay. So then it's like we're trying to then get into that mindset of breaking the paycheck to paycheck cycle and set up automated systems and make money work for us. Not just from you, make it work for you, make it work for us, not just from us. I set some things on automation where a certain amount of funds that I get are go into a savings account, and they moved right on over there, and that's where they are. Okay, and then I can see it collecting, so I'm grateful. It, like I said, I had to start somewhere. I had to make myself do it. Start somewhere and lock it in. Okay, then also the next thing would be we're going to look at this automating even some of our bills, if we can do that, so we'll know that that's being taken care of, and break down our accounts and different things so that we know that certain money is going here and there. But let's focus on the saving with intention. It's not about saving just about saving. It's not just about saving. It's about saving with a plan. So we're going to have our emergency fund, our retirement, and our opportunities, which include our investments, home ownership, and our businesses. So break that paycheck to paycheck cycle. We have to break it. We have to break it. We have to break it. Yes. And automate our savings. Okay. And automate our savings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for liking and sharing. I appreciate that so much. This is awesome. All right. So saving our money. Here is the tag from the S. Save with intention. Saving money isn't sacrifice. It's strategy in motion. So we don't need another strategy. Like we said, we don't need another strategy, but we need a strategy that's keeping us in the pocket with our saving with intention. And then as we look to wrap up, we're looking at E. E is elevate with education and execution. So with that, it helps us to learn the systems, take action without delay, and not and then have our knowledge. So we want to look at the knowledge that we get without application is wasted wealth. So knowledge without application, if we don't apply the things that we hear, if we don't apply the things that we learn, it's wasted wealth. We're wasting time and we're wasting money. And time is money when we're looking at trying to get better and wanting to be better and wanting to do better and wanting to feel better about what we do and who we are. If we don't know how to get a system in place, we will always be in that system of like a circle, like we can't get out of the circle. It's almost like the little gerbil on the wheel, just going, 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 running, 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 but not getting off and getting down the road. We can't get down the road driving in a circle. You can't go a distance without driving. If you don't drive straight and make some turns and keep moving away from where you left, then that's just, hey, it's spinning wheels and staying in the same old terrible circle and cycle. All right. So then we want that in our elevation with education and execution, we want to go from financial literacy to passive income streams. And that's what we're talking about. Even what I do. Yes, I have education as my background, educational degrees and all that stuff, and work with kids and everything. But still, that cannot be the only stream of income. What your job is can't be the only stream, but also looking into on the things that I do and helping people and the educators and professional women get their life insurances in place. That is another stream of income, because it's not only the avenue that I do to help people to learn and grow and counsel with them and consult with them about the good, bad, and the ugly of getting things and strategies in place with intentions. We say strategy with intention. We want to help people get money there. So being a licensed financial professional, life insurance broker is available for you as well. I can talk you through that. And then also, like I said, again, another stream of income is helping people with the gold and silver to build up your portfolio. And it's a strategies in motion. So all these things I'm talking about are strategies in motion and ways to help. We can help each other build and obtain wealth, so we won't just have knowledge. As again, I said, elevate with education and intention, not just having knowledge without application. So we won't then go into wasting our wealth because we're just full of knowledge and not putting anything into action. Okay. And then as we are looking at this, how we say from financial literacy to passive income streams, your breakthrough. Looking at you, say, what am I going to do, Ayanna? Your breakthrough is on the other side of applied knowledge, which is what I was just saying. You have to apply the knowledge and put it into action and not be ashamed and not be afraid to step out and ask questions and come from under feeling ashamed. That is not going to get us to where we need to be. Being ashamed, we have to talk about the things that we need to talk about so that we can get to where we want to be. And if we don't know where that is, we know probably it's better than where we are. So hey, if you want to move up higher with elevation, with education and execution, it's all about, of course, the people that you talk to, hang around, and are with it most of the time. So here's our statement from the E in RISE, R-I-S, and we got to the E. When you elevate your mind, you elevate your money. Can I say that again? When you elevate your mind, you elevate your money. I'll say it one more time. When you say it with me, when you elevate your mind, you elevate your money. It's all about the elevation. So as a recap, you all want to recap for a quick recap? Let's do a quick recap. Quick recap with our knowing our notes and everything from this evening. Our rise. We were rising, protecting, and prospering without that second job, learning how to rise and protect and prosper and make and save our money for our educators, for our professional women. And you know what, men, you know you in there because we can't do it. You know, we can't leave you out. We can't do things and leave you out too. So I never want you to think that. But I know that my ladies being attacked so much right now. We're being attacked and almost trying to be obliterated. But here's the thing, we are not going anywhere. I need you to know and dig in. Ladies, we are not going anywhere. No matter what the foolishness and the buffoonery is coming out, not going anywhere. We know too much. You can't make me unknow what I know. So this is why I do what I do. And I continue to teach and I continue to explain and I continue to help people to protect and prosper by understanding and talking and understanding where your mindset has to be in order for us to continue to elevate. So as we do a quick recap, we're going to do rise. Rise, the R is reclaim your resources. So we're doing reclaiming your resources. Don't leave that money on the table. You don't need more jobs. Remember the tagline, you don't need more jobs. You need a better strategy so we can connect to get those things in place. Then the next I, ensure what you've built. So that means protect yourself, first of all. Protect yourself by getting your living benefits, income protection, and all that. They are all essential. They are not optional. And then, protecting your family, making sure that they are good. When somebody says, is everybody good? Make sure that they are good, really good. Okay. And it says you don't need to build an empire and leave the gate wide open. And I would say again, you don't need to build your beautiful home and then don't put locks on the doors and on the windows. Okay. All right. So, and then the S, save with intention. It's not about just saving. It's about a savings plan, saving with a plan. And that is your savings plans and emergency funds and investments. Okay. And looking at this, saving money isn't sacrifice, it's strategy in motion. Sometimes it may feel a little hard, just like when we want to maybe lose a few pounds and we don't want to give up that sugar. I don't want to give up that sugar, but it's a strategy because I'll say this, until we stop eating, our figure 8 is going to continue to be a figure O. Yeah. So that's the same thing. If we don't automate and get our savings together, we don't want to keep seeing zeros. Look, I would say you don't want to see the negative numbers. We want to see positives, and many zeros behind those whole numbers so that our bank accounts will continue to grow, build, and take us up higher and higher. Okay. And then E, elevate with education and execution. So we can get filled up with all this education, but we have to take action and execute without delay. When we elevate our minds, we elevate our money. And that's pretty much it with that. When we elevate our minds, we elevate our money. And we are called to do that and do it well. So my call to action tonight to you, if you're tired of trying to bounce between two jobs, you're tired of praying and still coming up short, because we still got to pray even if we come up short. But tonight we rise together. R.I.S.E. We rise together, not just emotionally but financially. So let's protect, prosper, and position ourselves for wealth and wisdom without that burnout. And so please connect with me. You have my information, whether I am on TikTok, where you're viewing me on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. But come over to the YouTube channel and make sure that you subscribe, because this is where most of the teachings and information will start collecting and showing up. Subscribe at TheAyanna, the Ayanna Smith. Make sure that you go to that YouTube channel and sign up there. And of course, people that are following me on TikTok, thank you so much. So glad that you all are jumping in, coming on. It's been amazing. All the hearts and all the heart me's and everything. I appreciate you so much for that, because that is an awesome thing that you are doing, taking time out of your evening to jump in and share. And make sure you come back for the replay. Look at the replay, and so you can catch some more tidbits and tools that will help you. And let's make sure that we connect. Let's make sure we protect, connect, and prosper. And we want to build up our wealth. We want to get the wisdom, and without the burnout. Wisdom, no burnout. Okay. So please make sure that you take care of each other. Enjoy yourselves. We are in, when you're listening to this, of course, in timestamp, you're listening to it. We are in our week of Thanksgiving time. And so I'm excited about that, and I hope you have great plans with your family and your friends, and that you are just going to have a great time enjoying and being great to one another. So we look forward to seeing you on the next time for Money Talks with Ayanna Smith. I am your host, Ayanna Smith, and I help people, of course, make and save money and all that, but I want to help my educators and professional women protect what they have so that they can continue to prosper. So, without further ado, we're going to bid you a good night, and we're so excited. Please make sure that you like, comment, and share. Have a great one.